I want to write this song.
Relax your mind, let the constantly breathe down to the sound of the GMC. Or you should be quiet while the MC rapper is dying. And go take a nap. Stay awake and watch the show I take, because right now I'm about to shake you. D-E-I-C-K is my name, my style. Tuesday, Brian, tell yo, I rock well. I'm not an MC, we're talking all that junk about who give you who. Sound like a song. I just get down and I go for mine. Say check 1, 2, I run down to the average. I'm known as the Terminator, Terminator, Giga, Jack Savage, drawing a ploy when you're rhyming a boy, never sweating your girl, why baby, when I'm on the rock spot, I grab the steel with the crown and top of the
Hey family, hello. What's going on, family? We're hyped and ready to get started. Mike, what's going on, my brother?
Nick, what it do? Started off a little chilly this morning, and then it just zoomed up. You know, that's that Carolina weather, man. It'll be 28 degrees in the morning. Next thing you know, it's 63 in the day, man. So you got to dress warm in the morning, get ready to peel off some layers in the afternoon, man. But it's Monday, man. For Monday, I feel pretty good, man. How about yourself, my brother?
Hey, my brother, had a good day, man. To go to the dentist this morning, man. Hey, got to keep the, wobber choppers, clean and looking good and stuff like that, baby.
No doubt.
A little time, got to take care of. Hey, you only have one set unless you got false teeth. I'm trying to keep mine in my head as long as I can. I'm just saying.
Hey. Everybody can't say that.
That's absolutely correct. So, hey. I had to do a little, take care of them. Appreciate it. Uncle Sugar take care of her brother, so I can't complain, my brother. Other than that, man, had a great day. Beautiful day. Well, it's too cold here, man. It's pretty nice. Other than that, bro, had a good day, man. Can't complain about anything.
Right.
So
Wouldn't help anyway, right?
It ain't gonna help not one thing whatsoever. People don't need to complain, don't need to say nothing about it. But hey, it's all good, my brother. Ready to get into this thing, my brother?
Let's do it, man. That's what we do.
That's how we do. As you know, man, we're going to talk about this queen, this sister, man, Phylicia Rashad. As you know, man, that sister, bruh, when you talk about queen, beautiful example of a queen, baby. We got to give homage to Phylicia Rashad, my brother. What's your thoughts on that sister?
Well, brothers and sisters around my era probably remember her best from The Cosby Show, man, as Claire Huxtable. And we kind of grew up with her, man. Television was hitting hard for us. There you go. Claire Huxtable, man. I mean, she used to put it down even then, whether she was the mom, whether she was the wife. When she put Elvin in check for thinking that women wouldn't serve their man. What's going on, T-Cham?
What's going on, T-Cham?
And just exuded excellence, man. I want to say throughout her career, man. And one of the things that I think is admirable is that she was able to, I don't even know if she was ever in her sister's shadow, but if she ever was, we didn't know about it.
Woo.
Just as talented, Debbie Allen's sister, Phylicia Rashad Allen, and just an incredible talent, man. I don't think there's enough that we can say about her, man. Some of her other roles, movie-wise, series-wise, also excellent, man. And if you get a chance to bring up her cinematography, please do.
Oh, I feel you, man. You see scrolling down, I had a couple of things. Man, the sister, man, when I seen her in a play, man. Phylicia Rashad, man, she's the consistency we were talking about women, man, is their versatility. This sister is very versatile in her role. There was a role, man, where I can't think of the movie that she played in, man. She played like that stepmother you didn't want to have towards the end, but still yet she also played that classy role. As you know, man, that Phylicia Rashad played a very classy role. But the thing about it is, man, they give this sister so much respect in the industry. Respect that she definitely deserves. So that's the one thing that I love, the respect that they give Phylicia Rashad, man. So she definitely know from the Cosby Show. She definitely played in some guest appearances, man. But even when it came to I know Tyler Perry had her in a couple of his movies. So she's definitely doing her thing, my brother, and I appreciate what the sister's doing.
Yeah, man. Just just exudes excellence, man, and we've seen her, and I'll say respectively, a young Phylicia Rashad Allen to a seasoned Phylicia Rashad Allen, man. And I like her roles. Correct me if I'm wrong, Nick, but were you talking about A Raisin in the Sun? She was also in that.
Yes. Just couldn't think of the name of it. Yes.
Yeah.
Raisin in the Sun. Yes.
Yeah. I like the fact that you mentioned her plays up Broadway's, man. I liked her in Greenleaf, man. I don't know if you watched that or not, but
I didn't. No.
Please catch Greenleaf, and you got to catch all the seasons that lead up to her, because she's she plays a villain, respectively. I'll say she's out of character with that, and I like it. And it's incredible, man. And I could be wrong on that. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, man. I think it's Greenleaf. If not, that is Queen Sugar is one of them. Somebody gonna chime in on that. And I just can't think of the picture. And I don't know if you mentioned it or not. She played like a evil neighbor. It was a murder mystery, and everybody was trying to figure it out. I don't want to give it all away, but she didn't quite add up to who she was in the movie, and it's awesome, man. You got to catch it, man. Suspenseful. I think she has a wide range, man.
Yeah, because this particular movie, and I've seen it literally in my head, where she played. She was actually the person that actually killed the person, and we could be talking about the same movie, man. And they were trying to, and then towards the end, couldn't find out she was the one that actually killed the man. I think they were having a relationship or whatever the case may be. Couldn't find out.
You know what? That was that older woman, young man. Movie. I think it was on Netflix.
Yeah.
God help me out and chime, and I can't think of it, but that was it.
Man, I feel, but I know everybody shaking their head like a Rashad, man. You crazy. This is right there, man. Look here, brother. You'll lose your everlasting mind.
Yeah, I mean, what can you say about, him? So we'll not bash or say nothing about Ahmad Rashad, man. I'm gonna leave that part out.
Yep.
And she also has a daughter, man, that's up and coming and trying to, break into the business hard, man. So her and Debbie, her sister, have daughters probably in their 20s trying to do great things. So good luck to them young sisters as well.
Yeah, man. Them sisters doing their thing, man. Like I said, definitely support them sisters, man. Do appreciate everything that sister is doing, man. Doing some great thing, great work, man. Like I said, I have to give respect for the sister. I know she paved the way for a lot of female actresses out here trying to accomplish some things, man. So definitely would give homage to that sister, man. Salute that sister. Everybody know. All right, let's get in some sports talk, my brother.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, my brother. I don't know. Let's start with All-Star Weekend. First thing we're gonna talk about is this dunk contest. I want to get your thoughts on this dunk contest this weekend, my brother.
I seen it, man. And I'll go ahead and start it off, man. I think young Cassius got a bad deal on his first dunk.
Yeah.
Cassius Stanley. I like how I think it was Kenny Smith said it was Cassius Clay. That was funny, man. But once that set the tone, then the others came in, and I saw it. Me, I'm a Knick fan, so of course I like Obi Toppin. I thought some of his dunks were original. That bounce between the leg, catch it and dunk. I don't think I've seen that before.
Correct.
Then of course he did the one where he did it at in a game at Dayton. In a game, ran to the rim, leaped from the broken dot, to put the ball between his legs and dunk. And it seemed like that brother had more room to come down. Like every dunk he had more room to land, as if he could have went higher. Yeah, he's 6'9", and he chose his dunks. I didn't like the very end. You never saw the judges score. They just punched in who they thought won. I didn't really like that at the end myself. I wanted to see their actual scores so I could have closure. But just to say Anthony Simmons won, I was like, well, what were the scores? So they would just push. They just push one or two names. I'm not taking away from youngster until they started saying "kiss the rim." I had to zoom in because in fast motion, it looked like a regular dunk where he just turned his head. Yeah. So they slow motored a little bit, and of course, we don't want the young guy to actually kiss the rim. He could have knocked some teeth out, trying to do a stunt, man, and we ain't need that. To jump up and reach and get the ball from the little net and put it in the other one, I thought he should have already had a basketball in his hand. Dunk that one, then grab the little one and then put it in the net. But he did fly up there and get it. He got a good vertical, but it's like if you ain't seen the blow out the candle and most of these other dunks, most of them seem pretty basic, man.
Yeah, man. That's the one thing I can take it. You can even look at it. You only had 3 people participated in the dunk contest.
Should have been more.
It should have been more, man. And so now it's coming to the point to where they have to ask the question, is it even worth even having a dunk contest anymore? If it's not worth, because if people aren't going to participate, yes, it's supposed to be for the fans, then people need to be participating. But if people don't have the energy or the interest in participating in the dunk contest, I say get rid of it, man. I was kind of disappointed because of the fact of, one, not having enough people in it. I like the format that they did in the past. Yeah, Z, I'm with you, man. It is getting really weak, where it's like it's not worth my time even seeing. But I also think they need to go back to having it on the day before. I don't know what happened to the we're gonna stick with it.
I like that. Have it on Saturday.
They should have kept it on Saturday. Doing it on Sunday was not it. What's going on, Jason? Hey, I feel with that, man. It just to me it seemed like the NBA tried to. It seemed like it really wasn't planned well. I understand COVID. It's like it tried to press all this thing into one day. You should. I know we don't have fans. They still should have did it, but we're going to stick to the dunk contest. We're going to talk about what the NBA should do. But right now, dunk contest, I was kind of disappointed in what I saw over the weekend as it pertains to the dunk contest.
I didn't like how the dunk contest was at halftime. What halftime? Halftime, you trying to relax. You trying to get ready for the second half, man. And my thing is this. Where was Zion? I could have swore he was going to be in it.
No, Zion was not planning on participating in the dunk contest.
Definitely need to be more than 3 people, man. Those are not the top 3. If they are the top 3 dunkers in the league, then we need the next 3. And that's why they had it at half. Now I get it. You can't have 6 dunkers at halftime because you got to get the rest of the game started. I'm with you. Have it on Saturday. Had a 3-point on Saturday. I don't know if they wanted to do COVID protocol and didn't want to have a whole lot of stuff lined up, but you did a cram session.
Right.
You did skills, 3-point contest, all-star, dunk at half, all-star. And I'm like,
we're gonna stick to the dunk contest.
Okay, yeah. I didn't
about that a little bit later.
Now, one year, if you can recall, they said we're not gonna have a dunk contest. It felt like a void, man, like an empty space was going on, and I didn't like it. But I also didn't like that Wheel of Fortune dunk where you spin the wheel and it land on something, and half these guys couldn't do that. Julius Erving just said the other day, I was trying to do dunks that nobody could do. And you know, we talking about in game now. You know, a lot of these dunks are in game dunkers.
But
I thought some of them judges was harsh. What they did to Cassie is you deflated that brother. Now he can no longer get busy and concentrate on dunks after his first low score.
yeah, usually they say, man, at first, unless you're kind of a hype guy, like when Vince Carter dunked, being that first person up, man, you almost got to be that hype guy that everybody can't wait to see. Expectations high, but when you're somebody you really don't know, then I think expectations going to be kind of down. But you know, it is what it is. But hey,
and you know what? I don't want to just keep saying it, but Obi Toppin, not only did he dunk over his own pops and Julius Randle,
right?
But he cupped it. He didn't just go up for the dunk. He cocked it and rolled it over. The degree of difficulty is what I was looking for, and that's what I'm looking for all dunks.
Yeah.
The way your arm and your body part move and how high you can jump, the hang time, the whole nine. I'm not saying young Anthony didn't get his head to the rim. I got you, my man, but degree of difficulty, I'd have gave it to Obi Toppin, man. Dunking over two people, the windmill almost.
And I think because they've seen it before, it's kind of like, okay, we know what they're going to do. So that's why, man, as far as this dunk out, they have to. But like I said, I'm not going to go into back. We're going to go into more conversation what they can do to improve it. So right now, we're just going to stick about what happened. And later on, we're going to definitely talk about things.
Them gimmicks used to get it though. You know, the little baby rim, the cupcake, the no socks, the cape, Dwight Howard putting a stick of himself. I mean, we just seen mad gimmicks, man.
Yeah, you come up with some, like I said, gimmicks and stuff like that. But we're going to definitely get it. We're going to get – y'all think about some things, man, when we get into that conversation, what they can do to improve it. Later, right now, we're just going to go through the events from the weekend, and then we're going to go back into what we can do to possibly improve it. So I got you definitely, T-Champ. All right, the next thing was the three-point shootout. As you know, that, my brother, Devin Booker did not participate. Kindly switch up on. Hey, I believe the three-point shootout, man, was really the highlight of it was more a highlight than the dunk contest. I really
yes, by far. That listen, that first round was brutal. They brought out the pain. But my brother, did I tell you who was going to win?
Well, hold on. I had to give a disclaimer, though. I picked Booker, and Booker did not participate. So, that's all I'm going to say. Yes, Steph, even though it kind of, hey, and I think Z didn't even pick Curry, too. He said right here, hey, Booker didn't participate. I thought Booker was going to be out there because that's who I picked. But Booker got, but everybody shot the ball well, though, man. It was a tight. Yeah. I like that it was a tight competition, which had an exciting all at the end, man. Hey, well, I like the fact they introduced that green ball a little bit deeper, get an extra point. So even if you start off bad, give you a chance to kind of play a little catch up, man. So I like that, man. That was kind of cool.
Green ball, money ball, everything was rocking.
Yeah. Yeah, and so that green money ball, man, that man, when they had that, man, I think the Mountain Dew ball, that's what it was. The Mountain Dew ball, a little extra point, man, by hitting that. So that idea, man, I like that idea, man. Even the players said they liked it too. So yeah, I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, man. Excellent shooting, man. If you watched everything, and sometimes these guys gave it their all the first time, and the second time it wasn't like that. Like Jason Tatum, I think Jason Tatum pulled somewhere between a 25 and a 28. In the second round, he got to 17, and he just couldn't get it. Now, I'm gonna let you ride with that disclaimer, man. But if Devin Booker could have did over 31, then he would have been the dude. Let's not forget, Steph Curry missed his first few shots. Even Kenny Smith was like, oh, he can't win now. Oh, no, he got to make every one. Kenny kept switching it up. what Curry did to get it, and then I know you seen him in the game. He was out of control.
Hey, Curry did his thing, man. Hey, as we all know, Curry is that assassin. He has won it before.
He's vicious.
Hey, I'm not knocking him. I'm just saying. I just felt like Booker was my guy. Didn't participate, but hey,
he had fun. Yeah,
I'm not taking that because Curry, man. Hey, that brother, he got on a roll, and it was like, whoa.
So he rolled and rolled on.
Yeah, it was definitely entertaining, and I really, really enjoyed what those guys were doing and whatnot. So now, NBA skill competition. What you thought about that?
Well,
you talk about your boy Julius Randle.
I'm a little disappointed in Julius because even the announcer said, "Why is he trying to be cute, dude? Will you run? Take off.
All out. Yeah.
This is about speed." And when he missed the first throw in and Sabonis got his, now you got to go catch this man. And I like the fact there was two lefties going at it, and Sabonis can shoot. And by the time you ran to that 3-point line at the end, he had already launched his J. I think if Julius Randle would have hustled a little bit more, something could have happened. Maybe both you would have tied it up, but I didn't like his nonchalance, man. I was looking for an all-Nick all-star game, but it just didn't happen. But hey, glad he was in it. But dude, step it up. I ain't giving you no dap and no pound after I have stepped and you won. I'll be mad at myself.
Right. And hey, like I said, it was entertaining, man. Like Z said, big man won. I don't recall from the show last week. I think somebody possibly picked Sabonis. I'm not sure who picked. Someone did pick Sabonis. I think I ended up picking. I picked Covington. I thought Covington was probably going to slide in there, man. Actually, Covington went to HBCU school, man. So that would be cool, man.
Tennessee State University, I want to say.
He's Tennessee State. So hey, he was out there representing and stuff like that, man. But like I said, it was kind of. I think I'm gonna hold off on that. I'm gonna hold off because we're gonna talk about some improvement that possibly could do to make it a little bit better, look entertaining. But it was entertaining. That's the one thing I can say. And Sabonis, man, you can tell Sabonis really wanted it. At the end, Sabonis was breathing all hard. You know what? That's what's up.
He knew he had to step it up, man, because had Julius hustled, it would have been different. Hey, I want to slide something in there right quick, man. You mentioned Covington, RC. You mentioned Covington went to a HBCU. The NBA All-Star Game gave it up to all HBCUs this past weekend. All the referees that graduated from HBCUs. Each quarter, X amount of dollars was given to HBCUs. And I want to give props to that. But I want to say something that I overheard someone say on a social media outlet, that they didn't like how the NBA was giving it up to HBCUs like it was a charity, like they feel sorry, like let's see what we can do. I didn't take it like that. No. I went to a HBCU. I know many brothers and sisters who went as well, and I don't think this was some sort of charity deal. I just thought that people got acknowledged. Even on NBA TV Open Court, they had interviews with Kyle O'Quinn, Rick Mahorn, Avery Johnson, and Ben Wallace, because they all went. Even Shaq mentioned that he had to take one course at Southern U when he was at LSU. So I didn't look at it like that. I'm glad they're giving it up. It puts it on the map and gives all young brothers and sisters a chance to just do some great things that they might not normally do anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? Gave me a second chance at life. So props, shout out to HBCUs. No knock on the PWIs. No knock at all. Mad brothers and sisters to go to them institutions, man. The love is there. I just don't like when people try to come down on HBCUs, man. It's quite annoying.
But my thing in with that, Mike, is the fact that one, I also went to HBCU initially, then I transferred to another university. But my thing, as you know as well as I know, a lot of these HBCUs are hurting financially. So it's a way that they're giving back.
Yeah.
And so
Beautiful.
my university actually has closed down because of financial reasons on the one I initially attended. But my thing is that, just imagine if this is a way of you helping these universities keep their doors open, creating opportunities for people. About a charity is a way of you giving back. And that's what they try to give back.
Yes. Love what Covington's done with his TSU, Tennessee State. And I just heard, well, this that was off subject, but yeah, Kyrie Irving paid the tuition for 9 students at Lincoln University. Now, how great is that? Just up and did that. LeBron James took Florida A&M men's and women's basketball team and bought them all uniforms and all sneakers, and they now are sponsored by Team LeBron, man. It just don't get no better than that, man. That's a great thing. I don't see the charity involved in that. LeBron chilling with a FAMU t-shirt on, man. Just adds to his greatness, man. And props out to everybody. Chris Paul giving it up. Chris Paul took some courses at Winston-Salem University, I think because he wanted to finish his understudy from Georgia Tech. So he went to Winston-Salem State University. And everybody in Chris Paul family went to HBCUs, man. It's an experience out this world, man. I'm not going to sit here and get on my horn and my soapbox. My love run deep. I try to go to every homecoming. All my weekends is booked in November, man. I'm there. I'm going to Allen, Benedict, Johnson C. Smith, any place along the line, I-85, 77, I'm there, man. It is unbelievable. The hospitality, the camaraderie, the jokes, the stories, they're endless, man. A lifetime of friends. We could go all day on HBCUs, man.
Of course.
Yeah.
I think it was a great gesture. I think these guys, I can see all these guys coming together, man, say, hey, man, we're all just going to give 1% of our salaries, and it's going to go to the HBCU universities and colleges. And to me, I don't think it just should be given to them. You should find out what is the issue with the financial issues, if they need more training, whatever the case may be. Teach these universities to end up standing up on their own. So it's a way to where you give back, but it's a way to where you help them out, stabilize themselves to be effective. Because like I said, a lot of kids, like right now, my son got accepted to like 20 different colleges, right now, college or university. So now we're looking at scholarship money and stuff like that. All that stuff comes into play, and all that stuff in the handy when you're looking at going to these different universities and stuff like that, because you want them to go to school in order to get a better education that allow them to take advantage of opportunities that are presented. So that's my thing about it is that definitely shout out to HBCU, Barbara Scotia College, where I went to.
Concord, North Carolina.
Concord, man. That's
Very familiar with Barbara Scotia.
Yeah, man. Went there, man. So, but I could do it all again, man. I probably would have went to Benedict, but I'm just saying, man. So much.
Hey, man, just go somewhere. And I want to add this. As long as the NCAA has been going on, let's not forget how some of these schools have been upset by the HBCUs in the NCAA basketball tournament, man. I can reel them all off from the 90s on up. I ain't trying to call nobody out. I remember when Hampton beat Georgetown. Norfolk State beat Missouri. That was a upset out this world. Coppin State beat USC in the 90s in the NCAA. And the talent is there. A lot of these 5-star players, 4 and 5-star players are choosing HBCUs. Thon Maker turned down UCLA to go to Howard. Right. So people are coming. The talent is there. Mad shout out to all the schools you just mentioned and all the schools that I mentioned, man. And if you ever get a chance, man, get on campus, go to a homecoming. And if your children just sitting around and ain't doing nothing, they need to be in there anyway. Just get them up and get out. Sitting home doing nothing. Go to them schools. Get in there and learn something.
You said get them up out of the house, huh, Mike?
Just drop them off.
Boy, hey, they get taken care of, man. That's the one thing I definitely say about that. They're definitely
No doubt.
taken care of, man. So, all right, man. Let's talk about this NBA All-Star game. As you know, Giannis was the MVP of the All-Star game, man. Want to know your thoughts on the NBA All-Star game?
First quarter, too many threes, too much showboating. I remember back in the day when they actually played defense in the All-Star games, man. I didn't like the showboating. Giannis went 16 for 16, and most of them were dunks. Walked a few times. I'm not knocking him.
Woo.
But at some point, I'm sitting here saying, when's somebody going to get, like, I saw at least 3 balls just float by people's face when they should have been steals. Defense not where it should be. I remember when D-Wade bust Kobe nose in one of them All-Star games, man. And Kobe was like, I like that. Defense. You just going to let people bounce the ball on the floor, catch it, and dunk it all kind of ways and do back-behind passes and 360 alley. Listen, I want the All-Star game to consist of some defense, man. Let them earn it. I'm not saying these guys are not capable of doing this and doing that. Too many people sidestepped to see what somebody's capable of doing. Or let me see if they can showcase. And I'm going to admit this. Your boy missed his first 3 dunks trying to be super fantastic when he really didn't have to. Zion missed his first 3 dunks in the All-Star game. Had no business trying to do some of the stuff he was doing. But he after that, he made the next 4, and they were quite vicious. So my thing is, I didn't like all the showboating, and I refuse to believe one player made a difference. And there was no KD. So therefore, Team LeBron, they just went to another level, man. When you say that the first team to score 170 and there's no shot clock, you have asked everybody on there to go nut. Especially if you got about a 15-point lead. We going straight for the W, man. We not trying to showcase no skills. Curry shooting basically from half court. If you want to see a whole bunch of dudes show off, this was the game for you, man.
Well, the NBA All-Star game, man, really is, like it says, no deal. But I'm just talking about the game, and then we're gonna definitely get into what we can do then. What you think they need to do in order to prove the game? To me, man, the game itself was quite boring. Just like you said, because it's like yes, I know it's an All-Star game dealing with competition. I agree with you 100%, Ronnie Cole. But it's like there's no competition. So if there's no competition, and guess what, man? The competitive nature of winning the game is not there. So it's like, okay, I understand you don't want to play hard. You can go back in the day, man, when Mike those played also, yeah, it was an exhibition game, but those guys still played, fairly hard. There wasn't no blowout game. The games were fairly competitive because they still wanted to win. They're getting paid for the All-Star game and whatnot. So it was still a very fairly competitive game. But the game yesterday, man, like I said, I was kind of disappointed in what I saw in the game. But and NBA has to do some things. So with that being said, let's talk about what we think needs to be done. I want to see some comment. You guys, make sure you guys share it, subscribe, follow us. Make sure you guys definitely hit that like button when you go to YouTube, so you definitely know. Tell me, man, what do you think need to happen we'll start with the NBA game, and then we'll go backwards about the dunk contest, all those things. So what you think, Mike? What you think needs to be done for to make it more
improve the All-Star game?
Yeah.
I want the shot clock back in the 4th quarter.
Okay.
I don't want to see a whole bunch of dudes going ham, and just having a free-for-all. And I get entertainment. I love entertainment, man. But as you mentioned, when Jordan was on that court, we're going to have some fun. But Jordan playing some defense, man. He ain't gonna just let you ride by. Make them play defense. Yeah, defense is a must, man. Home court advantage in the finals. Oh, now we revving it up the stakes. I like that.
See, I think they tried that one time. The winner gets home court advantage in the final. I think they tried that. I don't disagree with the thought, man. I'm with you. They need to come up with.
I think the game should be earlier.
But Ronnie Cole, what do you think? What's going to cause them to play better deep? To me, man, I think, man, that the HBCU thing is definitely something to ride on. Let's say each player pick a university, then we'll have funds go to. Now you're putting a little incentive on the line. You pick whatever university or charity or whatever the case may be, and your charity that you pick, each player is going to get a certain amount of money. So you're just an idea. Yep. Do it with baseball, but I think a lot of them don't like that idea with baseball, so that might be changing. But yeah, baseball do it reach 100%. So that's my thing. They definitely need to come up with something. My thing is the HBCU thing, or whatever university you attend, you want to have money go to that university. That's an idea right there. Hospital. I think it should be more of a chatter. They encourage these guys to play a little bit of defense. I don't want to see all that scoring and whatnot. Nah. I want to see a competitive game.
Yeah.
All right. So what's your thought? The skill, do you think they need to be interchanged as far as the let's look at the skills competition. You think there should be any changes to the skills competition? I think it should probably make it a little bit longer.
Yeah, I thought it was when I saw the diagram. Make it longer, man. Make them guys work, man. You put something on the line, make them play for some in-season reward. Yeah.
Hey, I'll put some obstacles, man, maybe some obstacles out there, man. Make them, you got to slide from like one end to the next and shoot a jump shot. Make them slide. I mean, my thing is make them work for these awards, man.
With a drill, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The drills you be putting your kids through and stuff like that. I said put them through those drills, have them take a shot and whatnot. Like, hey, you guys are supposed to be the best of the best. So there's certain skills. There should be certain obstacles that you put them through. Like, hey, let me see if you guys can do this slide and then come out and hit a jump shot or whatever the case may be. Back and forth or whatever the case may be. Just
have a player out there playing defense.
Yeah. Or who can guard playing keep away as far as, defense. Put a shot clock on there. Keep away for a certain length of time. Go back and forth. Have to keep the ball away. Just stuff like that, man. Just making it a little bit more. Make them earn these awards. I think that's what the fans want to see. Not just something given to them. Make them earn it.
And you need to have somebody like Pat Beverly on defense. Pat Bev. Yes.
All right. There you go. All right. What about the dunk contest?
Need to be on Saturday. Need to have more players.
Yeah. If they only have 3 players, man, they need to scratch it. You need to at least have 6 dunkers.
Give the fans more than that. Give the fans more than a halftime show, man.
It has to go back to Saturday. Have to go the skill competition, 3-point shootout, as well as the dunk contest. All that need to go to Saturday. I believe they need to bring back. Remember how they used to have the celebrities competition thing? That need to be
yes.
That needs to come back, integrating the fans. The rookies against the sophomores.
Exactly. There you go. They're making an event. The All-Star weekend, not All-Star day.
Yeah, that just right. I'm interested to see the ratings on this. So yeah. What about the 3-point? I don't think that to me the 3-point competition is very. I like the 3-point shootout. There isn't too much changes they need to make with that. So I really enjoyed that. So, but anyway, yeah. All right, man. Now we're gonna have this conversation. I know your boy C ready to have this conversation. I know he want to have this conversation. Blake Griffin is now with the New Jersey Nets. What's your thoughts on that, Mike?
I don't like it.
Woo!
Don't like it. I'm hating.
Hey,
Blake is ring chasing, is stacking self. And I heard that he's getting some sort of show that deals with pranks.
wow.
I just saw the commercial for that. He's going to be a host. So basically, he's going to prank the prankster. Somebody think they're going to be playing a joke on somebody, and then Blake and his crew or cast going to play a joke on them. So I don't know when it's going to air. He's definitely a personality, man. I've seen his commercials. Watched him in Oklahoma get busy. I get it. He's on the downswing of his career. Like you said, he's looking for contenders, man. So he got a buyout, made his way over there to Brooklyn. I'm just hating, man. I'm gonna hate.
Why you hating, man? You shouldn't be. Come on, man. You cannot be hating like that. Come on, Mike. Why are you hating on this situation, my brother? That's what I'm trying to understand.
I don't like it, man. To me, it's still team stacking. Look, man, Chris Paul didn't go to the Suns to stack and try to get a chip. Westbrook didn't go to the Wizards to stack and try to get a chip. And I understand everybody wants one, and I get it. And it means something. Everybody not gonna get it. They just not. Barkley, my boy Ewing, there's many others. That's what this whole thing doing, this team jumping. Malone, Stockton, all the team jumpers. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't.
But as we know, man, one, I don't have an issue with it because we can all know, everybody can agree. Blake Griffin is not the same Blake Griffin when he was with the Clippers. And his knees, that guy that jumped out the gym back in the day and was really a great player, those days are done. So in understanding that, man, like Ronnie go, his 1 year he carried them through the playoff. That was his first year he came there. After that, he remained hurt, Ronnie Cole. So I agree with you 100%. So you true. I agree with you said. Hey, make the poster look fly. I'm with you, my man. Sweet. I don't agree. I don't disagree with you, my brother. Spoonie, I don't disagree with you, man. Blake, but it was a good move, though, man. Blake, coming there, Blake, he's gonna play a role for them. Like I said, coming off the bench, I felt like he was going to sign with the Nets, and by him signing with the Nets, I keep saying some people he's going to start. I said no. Blake is going to be that guy that's coming off the bench. Because DeAndre's going to start at center. Durant is going to play your small forward, power forward, or whatever the case may be. And they have Harris in the starting lineup. They're more deadly with Durant at the 4, and then Harris, that guy. But Blake Griffin definitely is going to come off the bench and help their bench more than anything. Mike, you got your head down, man. What up, man? I'm just telling like it is. I'm calling the way I see it.
You know what, man?
What's up?
I'm disappointed, man.
Why, man? Why you wanted to come to the Knicks?
Not really, but my whole thing is this. Everybody wants to be on a winning team.
Yes.
Everybody not going to get it, though. That's all I'm saying. So obviously this dude did whatever. Here I am feeling sorry for him getting benched like he on an auction block waiting to get traded and sold. And he gets a buyout, then go to the team of his choice. Tisk.
All right, man. Do you think this is going to be enough firepower to get the Nets to the chip?
To get them to the chip?
Get them to first. You got to get to the chip in order to win the chip. I said, do you think enough firepower to get them to the chip?
I'm going with negative, Ghost Rider. I'm not blessing off on none of them. Hope KD comes back healthy. I get it. I want it all. He gonna be as effective in Brooklyn as he was in Detroit.
No, man, they had him as the man in Detroit. That's not Grant came there and took that joker spot. That's why Mike wanted Grant with the Knicks. But
now that brother can come over. Yes,
that's what I wanted Charlotte to sign. That brother be amazing in Charlotte over Gordon. That's what I'm saying. Charlotte wouldn't have to spend $30 million on no Gordon. Grant would have made them a more effective team.
We'll see, man. I've hated on plenty of people before. They have the firepower to get there already. Here we go.
Hey, I agree with you, brother. Hey, see, I agree with you, man. Had the fire, but this just make them more dangerous. I think, man. You can't, hey, man. The Nets, bro, is something to deal with, man. I think these brothers, man, these are not some young brothers. These brothers are older guys, man, who understand, recognize what they're trying to accomplish. So you understand that? I think that makes a world of a difference as far as chemistry and unity is concerned. Is that I think egos are out the window. I don't think we're going to be fighting over who has the ball and all that stuff like that. I think they've already squashed that. That was the concern when initially, like, hey, are they going to be upset with who's taking the last shot and stuff like that? I think those guys are past that. So,
well, they have to be, man, to even get to that point. No one would come over there if there was selfishness and there wasn't enough basketballs to pass around.
Yeah. So, but hey, it's good. It's good. Hey, Ronico, you're saying that because he didn't go to the Lakers. That's the only reason why he's saying that. Hey, the Lakers, trust you me. You've been talking about Blake Griffin. We're like, hey, look here, man. Let me show you what Blake Griffin going to do with them Lakers. He's not with the Lakers.
I don't think Ron Cole wanted Blake.
I don't know. I had to go back and check the tape.
There you go, Zoli. Bench is a little inexperienced for the playoffs.
Hey, we're going to see, man. We're going to see.
Them boys going to have to ball hard, man.
So I say, hey, listen here. We're going to see. Time is going to tell, my brother. The time is going to tell. So it's all good. Let's talk a little football, man. I heard a little birdie told me, man, that there's a possibility of Deshawn Watkins, Kyler Murray trade, potentially. I wonder what's your thoughts on that, my brother?
Why would Murray want to dip, though?
Now, the fact of dipping, look who Arizona have. Arizona already have. They just got J.J. Watt.
Yeah.
And they had Watkins.
Mm-hmm.
They D-Hop was there last year. Go ahead and bring the Deshawn over. I'm just saying. I heard Lil Birdie was saying there's a possibility of Arizona trading for him to bring Deshaun Watkins to Arizona. That would be a great matchup, bro. Them boys didn't want to break up with Houston. So I'm just saying, that would be a trade in Arizona's favor. What you think, Mike?
Well, you know me, man. I want the brothers to be happy, but if Murray couldn't bring it with the Cardinals, how he gonna bring it with Houston?
That and I the thing about it, man, Houston's going to have to do something with Deshaun Watson. So to me, Houston's going to have to try to get the best value out of the trade. So if they're willing to trade, give you a quarterback. I believe Houston's going to have to trade for a quarterback to replace Deshaun. That's without a doubt. So you have to look at potential quarterbacks. Now think about it. Kyler Murray's still under that rookie contract. I think he has one more year, then he's looking for an extension. So that helps them out. But they're going to have to make a decision. Deshaun already said, man, he got his foot in the sand. He got his foot in cement. I am not playing for Houston. Houston's going to have to make a decision. So my thing is that if Phoenix is willing to give you Tyler Murray as well as some picks, I believe it's a win-win situation.
Okay, so let's see. Cardinals is a better team than the Houston's,
I agree.
but you'll send Murray to a worse team, and he's supposed to go down there and make something hot. I think you set Murray up for failure, man.
But it's not about Murray. It's about what the franchise can get in return to make them better. It's better than you not getting anything at all. That's the thing. Because Deshawn already said, man, he is not going back to Houston. Houston is going to have to make a decision. So you got to try. I think you got to try to get the best value out there. You just, hey, the thing about it is Deshaun Watkins and Murray are two different individuals. So Z, it's a different situation. Sometimes you go to a different house, you learn your lesson, but abusing one child,
Yeah,
you learn it.
Good luck to both, man. Only QB trade to make sense is for Dak.
I'm not saying that's not the case, but see, everybody, Houston going to have to trade Deshaun Watkins. They're going to have to trade him.
And Murray got a little speed on him too, man. I seen him in action, man.
Yeah, Murray's not a quarterback, man. He's definitely
very quick.
He's definitely a top 10 quarterback. So my thing is that, dude, you're gonna have to trade this guy for something. If you talking about somebody who said he's never going to play for you ever again, you're gonna have to do something. You can try to force his hand, because guess what? Your franchise is going to be the one that suffer from it.
He'd be with his boys, man. He'd be with his boys if he did. Deshawn.
That's my point. So hey, it's all good, man. So hey, that's something to keep up under your hat, man. I don't know if you realize it, not Mike. Today is the 50th anniversary, man, of Ali Frazier. Frazier.
Wow, boy. That's
50 when he went to jail, man. Came out of jail, prison. The first fight that was 50 years ago.
Wow. I never thought it would be that long, man. But I guess it is. It was at 71, 1971-ish.
Yeah, man. 50.
Yeah. Wow. The fight of the century.
Man, fight of the century, man. Actually, hey, to me, man, that jail time, just imagine, man, what Ali would have accomplished if he never would have gone to jail. Because when he came out of jail, man, you could tell he had put on some weight. I don't think he was staying in shape in jail. He was a much slender, faster fighter, man, when he was in jail, man. Ali, when he came out of jail, put on some weight. Smoking Joe Frazier, man, was the young George Foreman before George Foreman. A lot of power, man, a lot of movement and whatnot, man. Could catch you with that sweeping right hook, man. But Muhammad Ali was that. Muhammad Ali was like that poetry in motion, man. Yeah.
Quite incredible, man. Two champs, man. Joe Frazier, originally from South Carolina. Smoking Joe, man.
That's what we call him.
They both were undefeated at the time. Ali about 31-0. I think Joe was 26-0.
Yeah.
A lot of star players were at the fight.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was incredible, man.
That was a great fight. Great fight, man. I just want to definitely pay homage to that particular fight. And when I saw, oh man, we have to talk about that. You know, they said the GOAT is definitely Muhammad Ali, definitely the GOAT. But Joe Frazier was his nemesis. And the thing about it is, man, back then, man, you used to fight for 15 rounds. It's not like 12 rounds like what they're doing today. 15 rounds. Rumble. 15 rounds, brother. And then
that's when boxing was boxing, man.
Oh, man. It's not what we see today, man. Them guys was being there hitting. That was definitely during the time, man. So it's all good. Hey, one question for you. I want to throw did you happen to see the UFC fight this weekend?
Yes, my brother. I seen just about all of them. The big ones, man. First of all, I want to give props out to Amanda Nunes.
Oh, the GOAT.
She's beyond real.
Woo.
Took that girl down in the first round with a couple of pieces. Wobbled them legs. Jumped on her and just finished her off. Aljamain got his victory over a disqualification.
Yeah.
It was unfortunate that it came to that. A good fight, man. I would like to see it again. Now, my thoughts on the airbender. This reminds me of the story of Icarus. Icarus put some wax on some wings and put it on his back, and he flew. And he was advised not to fly too high because the sun would melt that wax and he would come tumbling down. And I think that's what happened to Adesanya, man. You're a middleweight, but you want to go to heavyweight because you simply feel like it, because you said, and I quote, I just want to show off.
Actually, it's light heavy. It's light heavy. What's it as a light heavyweight? 205.
Okay, the Polish dude?
Yeah, light heavyweight.
Okay, so he gained 15 to 20 pounds, 25 to make weight. Didn't maintain it, just made it. The other dude probably went down to make it and then blew up. You could tell the size difference in them dudes when they were in the octagon. And the two times that he slammed Adesanya, you could clearly see that he was no match for that dude in weight and size.
Yeah.
On the feet. Then what really bothers me is Adesanya got away from trying to work that leg, kick that inner leg and kick that outer leg. Just keep working that leg and wear it down. He stopped doing that, and it cost him. He took a lot of unnecessary punishment. He barely made weight.
Yeah, 205. Well, actually, he was under the 205. What's the name? Braun. He actually came at 205. But the thing about it is, by the time they fought, he was up to like 225. So
exactly.
In 1 day, he put on like 15, 20 pounds. So Adesanya, he was still at 205. Even at kickboxing, he did fight light heavy. So this is not the first time he's at that weight. So he was used to it. But still, yeah, I felt like you were saying, Mike, if he would have stayed away with the kicking of the leg, when he was doing that, you can see Braun, he was like, anticipating the kick. If he would have kept that up, and he even had his leg wrapped at the end, if he would have kept that up, I believe he would have won the fight.
The leg was turning red. It was getting weaker and weaker.
Yeah.
Them some hard kicks, man.
Yeah.
And people might not understand that, but when you got somebody about 25 pounds heavier than you on top of your body and they working and throwing blows, it's hard to get them off, especially when you've been fighting for 3 rounds.
Yeah.
It's basically 15 minutes they've been scrapping. Now the man on top of you, and you don't have enough gas to get him off you or get up out of there.
Yeah.
Thank goodness the clock ran out in one of them slams when they had him down. But then that last round, that's what all the marbles went down, man.
Yeah, he was done once he got on top of him. But back to the bantamweight, man, the championship fight, man. My man who need the brother in the head, man. And then some people said he was faking. I said, nah, bro. One, it was a legal knee. The referee told the guy, not his hand is on the ground. His corner told him to do it, so he needed. So, dude, how do I? And so you have some people say you faking or what? Nah, bro. That you can see was a clear knee. Clear the squad. They already said even before, because like, oh no, that's a DQ. So, dude, but they are scheduled to fight again. But Amanda Nunes, man, the female, man, it's like when she hit her with the first punch, it's like she was scared after that.
She got dazed. She got dazed, man.
But Mike, my thing to get me is that she was much taller, longer reach. My thing is that why didn't you use your legs and your arms to your advantage? I would have stayed on the outside and just jabbed her all day.
Brother, man, did I not tell you Amanda Nunes is going to handle that?
Oh, I wasn't.
The thing is, just because she tall and got reach ain't got nothing to do with that lioness, man.
Oh, I agree with you.
Those straight power. She was able to come up and get straight into that tall girl's jaw. The first one you heard, it felt like somebody smacking ham.
But
Dazed her.
after the first shot, man, it just seemed like she was done. Me, my son, and my wife, we were watching. I'm like, she's done. I mean, she looked like she was timid and scared. So everybody was wondering, like, who's out here that can fight her for a good competitive fight?
She said she's gonna retire undefeated.
I love to hear her talk. I'm champ. I'm champ.
Yeah.
That's a bad
And she didn't
girl.
let me tell you something. She didn't put down Ronda Rousey, Holly Holmes, Chris Cyborg. Those are some powerful names.
Oh yeah. She definitely is the queen. She on the throne, brother. She is definitely the GOAT.
She the baddest. She the baddest out there.
All right. Last parting thoughts, man. We want to definitely acknowledge and one thing we want to acknowledge, man. I think 51 years ago, man, we had Bloody Sunday. So we want to definitely recognize that. Our parting thoughts, Mike. What do you think? What's your parting thoughts on that, my brother?
56, my brother. 56. Selma, Alabama, because of all type of injustice, decided to walk across the bridge, and they were met with state troopers and police officers and just beat, dogs sicked on them, water hoses, everything you could think of. And they didn't stop then. They went on and marched on the 9th and the 10th and got where they needed to be. A couple of them went to jail and got hurt. It's still monumental, man. Rest in peace, John Lewis, who led the way. Yep. On the Edmund Pettus Bridge, man, Montgomery, Alabama. We'll never forget that, man. So it was the student of the Nonviolent Coordinating Committee. Basically, they wanted to lead voter registration, man. They campaigned in Selma, and they were going to march on. And as you know, that's not a long time. That's not really that long ago, man. If you think about it, anybody who's 50 or 56 years old plus, for Black people to get the right to vote in the 60s, man, is almost ridiculous, man. We're fighting some of these same issues today. So pay homage to any of them brothers and sisters that still living and pave the way for us, man. And thank all of them, man, for what they done and all their sacrifices.
All right. Hey, man. Great parting thought. I'm closing out, man. As you know, family, it's been another great show. Make sure you guys share the show, put it out there. Make sure you subscribe. Let people follow us, man. We appreciate everyone for chiming in. We are grateful for you guys' support. Definitely put it out there, man. As you know, we enjoy to do this Monday through Friday from 5 to 6 o'clock. On Friday, special guest Friday. We're gonna definitely we're gonna have a boy T Champ, man. Special guest Friday. He's coming back, man. Have a conversation. We're gonna really have a Friday, man. It's gonna be a great conversation, man. We want to talk about men, and I have a son. Mike has a son, T Champ. We're gonna be talking about preparing our young men to be men in society. So we're gonna definitely get into a different conversation. Still talking sports, but we talk life as well. So you guys make sure you chime in, share. Definitely gonna like to hear people thoughts on that. Appreciate you guys. So as you know, I'm Nick.
I'm Mike.
Military Brothers Talking Sports. Peace.